Hey everyone, welcome to another reaction video. And as you can see, it's not just me today. With me is Yahya. He's an amazing singer and performer. And today we're going to look at Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile. Wouldn't you like to do that?
Oh yeah, I would die to see that video one more.
Okay, he has watched it, I have not. So let's take a look. I like the cowboy outfit.
I just woke up from a dream.
Look at the mimic.
Well, you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow.
Cigarette.
Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night.
Did you hear that build up?
Yeah. Okay. Thoughts on the vocal technique?
Who?
Okay, maybe I'll touch more on the vocal technique and
Yes,
you'll touch
please.
more on the performance aspect.
Do that.
So he starts with this very soft, almost breathy tone, very intimate. So, and you don't need a lot of volume when you sing this soft and low. You just, he doesn't have a low voice. It always sounds kind of high, even when he's singing on his lower range.
Sure.
But it's very smooth. And then he makes that transition and adds a little bit of rasp. And that's when you know it's like, okay, now it's getting intense. I just love the transition. And it's always important to know that you're not just suddenly going from a verse to a chorus normally. Mm-hmm. Normally there is a transition that the end of the verse is the connecting part, the connection to what's about to come. And you have to set that up as a singer. And he's doing such a great job with his voice color. He's really setting it up to where you're expecting, okay, it's coming. Okay, now you talk about a little bit about what he's doing.
I just want to add like this vocal control. Each time I hear Bruno Mars, vocal control at its peak, like really, he thinks, I don't know how many times I've seen so many interviews, and he says it like he puts lots of thought on how he sings,
the phrasing,
the verse to the going from verse to a pre-chorus to a chorus. Like he gives a lot of time just to put that feeling. And then you look at his face in this music video, and I just woke up from a dream. When he says that, he's not cold, he's not happy, he just really woke up from a dream. And just look, if you can go back and just look at his eyes.
Okay, let's go back. Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit sleepy still.
But he's like a bit disturbed.
Yeah,
He
look
just
at his
realized
face.
something, you know?
Look at his eyes.
When you and I had to say goodbye, so that's...
And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized.
He wants answers there.
I love those little slides. It's very subtle. It's not too much. Those little details about phrasing, like when do you slide, how do you slide, and the dynamics even in the slide, even though it's just a short moment, it's all very important to the entire, like to the phrasing of and what comes across. It's different if I go, since I survived, since I survived, it comes across as like, oh.
Yeah.
Just that detail does a lot.
Big time.
And like all the details he's doing. It would be too much to talk about all of them.
He's sending actually feelings through his voice. Like even if you like just close your eyes and you don't have to look at that music video, you live that feeling, what he is actually doing with his mimic, hand, guitar, and especially his eyes.
And he's playing the guitar.
Yeah.
He's actually really
Crazy.
playing. I mean, he knows how to play the guitar.
And drums and keys, and this guy is something else.
So yeah, let's go on.
All right.
Wherever you go, that's where I'll find.
Do you see that spotlight, like the moment introducing Lady Gaga?
So I'ma love you every night like
Drums.
it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
okay. Can we talk about that? It gives me goosebumps. It's so intense. And then just for a while. Oh,
Did you
It's
realize
so-
that? Like, he's putting that if this happens, if this happens, then I will be with you. Like I'm there with you. I want to be with you. But like you can say a lot about his vocals in this chorus thing.
yeah, but how it's so intense. And then he just very casually throws in this very smooth moment just for a while. It's like, it's almost like you want to exhale now
Yeah.
for just a minute after all this intensity.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, it gave me goosebumps just now.
with a smile, if the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
Oh,
if
that's
the
what
world
I'm.
is ending, I want to.
That's
be
what I'm
next to you.
talking about. He's like belting, and then oh,
But do you see like how perfectly the lyrics are working with the top line?
yeah,
You know, it's like if the world is ending, I want to be next to you. Mm-hmm. And he put it in such a you just said it like relief.
yeah. You have the juxtaposition. It's like, you know, in music, it's always you can never play more than one emotion at the same time, but you can always, in acting, we call it, it's a beat. You can switch.
Yeah.
It's always like, if the world comes to an end, I want to be with you.
Yeah,
So
right,
it's like,
yeah, put attention to it, and then
if you like, oh, if the world comes to an end, I want to be with you. If the world comes to an end is the horrible thing, but then I want to be next to you. That's the awesome thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
it almost surprises you because, you know, if you haven't listened to it before, it's like, you don't know yet. You're getting all that drama and suddenly you get that relief.
true. And that's he's genius composing songs that talks about tension, putting tension in some, like in this case chorus, and the build up before, and then he puts that relief into it. So it's like, all right, get ready for more.
Yeah. What do you think about her look? I think it's so cool.
The first time I watched that video, I was like, Lady Gaga. Because I'm not used to see her like in this style, right?
And she's playing the organ and she has
Yeah.
a cigarette, which is actually quite unpopular nowadays.
And it's the element that puts the mood, the music video mood, in the right direction, to the right idea, right?
I don't why, what's his outfit? Like, what's the
17.
meaning?
Oh, the meaning.
What does it mean?
Oh,
Like,
that's-
I'm not actually, he's not always in an outfit like this.
No, but he has something similar with Anderson .Paak and Silk Sonic.
Oh, I didn't
You
think,
know,
I don't
he
think I
has
know it.
he has something similar to it. Like the outfit. I watched one interview that when he said you have to dress the part, you know, and he goes to the studio very, very well dressed. So he feels the song or he feels the vibe. So that's something I really admire in his character, or he's the way he works. And I think the way he presents himself in this video, because it's a dream and it's an old vintage 70, I don't know, is this 70? I think this is 70 feeling.
Even that organ and even her hair, it's like big on the top. It has a little 70 retro kind of feeling.
Yeah, the hair, I think the hair is like 80. It's like a mix 70, late 70, 80, but the vibe is definitely working for the song.
Okay, now I can't wait to hear her because I know she's also this amazing artist. She can paint pictures with her voice and her performance. Let's see. She's blowing smoke.
Oh,
that's a start.
Lost in the words that we speak. I don't even want to do this anymore. 'Cause you already know what you mean to me.
Conversation.
And all love's the only war worth fighting for. Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow.
Those harmonies.
Nobody's promised tomorrow. So I'ma love you every night like it's the last night.
Check this one.
Like it's the last night. If the world
So you went to that minor, then the major.
Right?
Wow.
Tell me how did you feel just hearing this for the first time?
It's cool, and all of a sudden it brightens up suddenly.
Right.
Everything's in a minor, and then it's like, woo, let's party. It's
Right.
I get that feeling of like, yay! It picks me up. That's so cool.
It gave me goosebumps the first time.
I know.
I was like,
It's
this
in a-
small part, like this small, different tone
Yeah.
that makes the
In the
chord-
harmony.
Yeah, right. Like and she's the one who's singing that.
She has the third.
Yeah, and I was like, "Whoo, take me back! I want to listen to it again."
I know. I think. What about the song? Do you know? Did they co-write the song?
Ooh,
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure that as well.
We have to look it up.
I think they. Like, I know Bruno Mars' style because I'm a huge fan of Bruno Mars, and I know that his top lines, are like this. So I don't know what Lady Gaga did here, but I think she co-wrote it with him. I don't know the text or top
Okay.
line.
Yes.
Together.
Is a song by American singer-songwriters Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. It was released August 16th, 2024. Yep. They wrote and produced the track alongside Ernst Emil, whatever, and Andrew Watt and James Fauntleroy. Little Lord Fauntleroy. So, but anyway, they composed it together. That I wanted to know that because it sounds to me like they both had a hand in this. It has elements, like it has Bruno Mars elements, and it has Lady Gaga elements, and because I know they both compose.
Yeah.
They both
I
write.
don't know where I read some, like one comment that says, this is Bruno Mars vibe all over the song. I mean, I'm not sure if he played the guitar and the drums and the bass and the keys and everything that has to do with the song because he's actually used to do this. But I'll research that. I found this very interesting. Who did what?
Yeah, I think always like, I think what we sometimes forget, a lot of times we just look at singers. But I think it takes, the days are over where just because someone is a good singer is going to make it big in this world. It's just not happening. You have to be well-rounded. You have to be overall a good musician. Actually, that has been true throughout history. I mean, like most musicians in the past, they weren't just singers. There have been the occasional singers who just like were pushed big and all they knew how to do was just to sing.
Sure.
But a lot of them are, and certainly Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga, they're both like full-fledged, amazing, multi-talented musicians, composers, producers.
And amazing performers.
And a production is like, it's big.
True.
The sound that we hear, it's their production. They could have just composed it with a piano, gone to a producer and said,
Do something.
what can we do with it?
Yeah.
But this is like Michael Jackson too. It's like he had a vision always, and that's why it sounds so different than anything else because it has his sound and his imagination written all over it.
Yeah.
And I can hear this here that it has elements from both of them. But we could talk about this for an hour. We'll just continue to see you through that. I like that high one. did it too. See, for her, it's not as high in her voice. It's a little higher in his range because they have to, of course, sing. And that's why she's singing the harmony on the top. But she sang that part now. If the world,
Is ending,
then I just want to be beside you. Same nice transition. She did it very different, but nice, smooth, like this. Oh, drama, intensity. Now I'm easing into this lower part. And I always love these nice transitions when it's connected. It's not suddenly, different voice, what's happening? So they take us with them, even vocally.
I found this very interesting that the day they released this song, I think few days before, a few weeks before, they released, or after, I'm not very sure, but they released the new Joker movie trailer,
okay. I didn't know.
The second part. And in the second part, Lady Gaga is actually with the Joker together, So I'm very excited to see that movie. And when I heard this song, I closed my eyes. I didn't watch the music video. I said, this is working for that movie. I don't know why I connected it, but if you see like her looks.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like Joker.
Right?
It
right?
looks like the Commedia dell'arte, the old, like the pantomime or something.
Yeah.
The sad clown.
Yeah.
It has some elements.
So I was like, if they take this song as a track for that movie, it works 100% because the world is ending in that movie,
We'll see if you're correct.
Oh. Please.
Okay.
Right next to you.
Smooth.
Next to you.
Now they're having a conversation, right?
Right next to you.
Listen to this one.
Wow.
She's in the mood now.
If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
Now she's singing with the cigarette.
If the party was over and our time on earth was through.
Wait a minute.
You're reading.
I wonder-
I think you're reading my mind right now. Tell
Did
me.
she actually record it with a cigarette? It
I
sounds
just-
like she's
right?
actually, her tongue is not,
Right?
the S is slightly, let's go back. It sounds almost like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Because the party was like that.
If the party was over and
Right?
our time on earth was through.
Right?
Kidding me.
I wanna hold
Just to be in
you
character.
just for a while and die with a smile.
She's back to normal.
If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you.
Ooh, I like you. I like that one.
I wanna be next to you.
You. Oh, nice. Woo, those
Wow.
harmonies were so cool.
Song of the day.
I just love that. I love it so much when there are some unexpected turns in the harmonies. I just love that. You will, if when you've known me for a while, this is like my drive. I don't like songs that kind of are very predictable when it comes to harmonies. Maybe it's my classical part in me. It's like, nice harmonies, but wow, this was really impressive.
And it wasn't like they're like, let's experiment. Let's just put this and this and this and hope that that's gonna work. No, they actually know what they're doing. Like it's like emotional wheel. They're taking us like up and like a little bit down and then peak up and then put us in a tension and then put us like on a relief and crazy.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't really understand that good musicians, everything is intentional. Maybe even sometimes you don't even know anymore that how intentional it is. When you are a level of genius, You do a lot of things that they come very natural and very automatic, but it is all intentional. So when you perform, for example, if you were to perform this song, like with a partner, you have to put in that type of work and listen to the music. Every harmony has, like, why is it there? There is a reason for it. Why does it go up here in the melody line? Why is it taking this turn?
Yeah.
Why is there a break? There is a reason for it all. And for you as a performer, you have to give it all a reason and communicate that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Thank you so much for watching today. Make sure you're going to be back next time and subscribe to the channel if you want more reaction videos. And let me know in the comments, would you like more reaction with Yahya together? We're not that far from each other, so it's kind of fun. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.